Hmm.
OBS.
Yes. OBS. What the heck?
There you are. What's up, Chris?
Hey, there we go.
How you doing, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I sure can.
I'm living the dream, man.
Man, I hear you. I'm trying to do the same. You got any secrets that you can share with me?
Each hanging out in our respective studios today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was supposed to play tonight, and they emailed me yesterday. The person that booked me is not with the venue anymore, and we booked somebody else. I'm like, well. So we went back and forth a little bit, and we moved it to August.
Oh wow.
But
Man,
that's fine.
They don't know how much they can hurt, do they? You know,
Yeah.
the way I work is once it's on my book, it's on my book.
Right.
And unless it's like Pink Floyd or Van Halen or somebody requesting to go on tour with them, I don't take it off the books.
Right.
You know, if it's an extremely, I remember one time I changed a booking, and it's the only one that I remember ever doing, changing the booking, and that was because a gentleman, his friends were arranging a bucket list bus trip. He had cancer.
Okay.
And it was pretty much he'd been said, there's nothing we can do at this point. Live your life. And his friends hired me to sit on a bus and play music while they drove through the Mississippi Delta.
Huh.
And they specifically asked for me to do that. And that is the one time that I canceled a gig. It was still 2 weeks out that I canceled it out, so they had time to find someone else.
Right.
But that was the one time I ever canceled a gig for, just.
Yeah, I'm probably a little too nice, but this was a place that kept booking me regularly during the pandemic. So I kind of I let them off easy because I've got just a ton of dates set up there. But yeah, usually I'm a little more strict about it myself. But at the same time, stuff happens, people leave. This girl left and I guess didn't transfer all the dates she had booked over into their system or whatever. But and the person that left is kind of a friend of mine too. So I didn't want to make a big stink.
Right.
So whatever, fortunately, like you said, this, things are reopening. And I mean, my summer months are totally booked. I mean, I'm only booking now like October through December just because it's a great position to be in, but it's just busy. Yeah. It's really busy. It's nice.
Yeah. Fortunately, my calendar is not that full, but I know that it will be.
It'll get there.
It's pretty much working with this group. They own quite a few restaurants throughout Memphis and pretty much half of Beale Street.
Gotcha.
So they're booking the heck out of me, and even though I don't have things on the book that far out in advance, I know it's coming. So.
Bagpiper Don says, "Isn't it early for beer?" Don, this is a Diet Coke. Actually, it's generic. It's the generic Diet Coke. But Chris, do you work with an agent or do you book your own gigs or a combination of both? Or
I book my own gigs.
Yeah.
I book my own gigs. I was just thinking, man, I wish there was a way. I'm going to find a way to get me an assistant to help with some of the menial tasks.
Yeah.
That need to be done.
Because you book 4 gigs and then, I don't know about you, but I've got to update my schedule on my website, my Facebook, my Reverb Nation, my Bands in Town, my Gig Salad, my Gig Masters. I've got to post it in like 6 different places.
Yeah.
And if, God forbid, like it happened yesterday, one gets canceled at the last minute, and then you have to delete it from like 7 places and send out an email. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I created a little spreadsheet on Google Sheets where I put in the bands in town information, and
yeah,
I have things that populate for the Google Calendar and Songkick and one other location. I haven't used Reverb Nation in years. I didn't even know it was still.
I know it's still out there. I use that for my. They have a thing called FanReach, which is what I use to manage my mailing list and all my emails and that kind of stuff. So,
Well, you see, Bandzoogle has all of that built into it, which is who hosts my website.
that's my website is also Bandzoogle. For some reason, I never really used their email captures stuff, but
Mhm.
maybe I'll look into it.
Did you know that they also now have a subscription deal, kind of like Patreon, built into the website also?
I think I got that email. Yeah.
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 They have a
I
few
mean,
of
I've thought about like Patreon and like, subscribe through my website or whatever. But I mean, now you can just subscribe right here on Haps.
Yeah, and they are waiving the fee. It's starting
Yes.
July 1st.
Waiving the fee starting July 1st.
Yeah.
Void where prohibited.
That's cool, man. That's real. That'll be really helpful.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Really helpful. Yeah. So, what did you think of all the good news yesterday?
That was great. I'm going to start, I've got to start getting back into like a more regular schedule myself. And, not that I didn't feel good about Haps before, but now that we know they've got some funding and they're going to be around for a while. I mean, back in the days of that other app that went away, like I would do like a Tuesday and Thursday live stream from my home studio in addition to
Right.
the weekend shows and that kind of stuff. So, and I guess I've just been kind of waffling from platform to platform, seeing what I like the best. But I think it's time to resurrect that and get back into a more consistent schedule. So
Yeah.
I think try to do that. But that was pretty exciting news for them. That's great.
The Eric man asked over there on Twitch. He asked if this is a podcast. No, but that is an
it's
idea.
Eric man.
One.
What's up, Eric? This is on Haps. You can invite a guest into your broadcast. So Chris Gales invited me as a guest into his stream, and I forgot I had multi-streaming turned on. So now it's out there on Twitch and my YouTube and Facebook and all that fun stuff. So
Yeah, it sure is. But
hey,
that is an idea. I have thought about doing a podcast like this.
Chris, speaking of, I guess we can talk about other platforms. But speaking of Twitch, I got that email a couple days ago that said they're getting more strict about their copyright. Do you go live on Twitch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm live right now on Twitch.
Okay, and it said something like, if you're doing covers on Twitch, that you should probably go back and like delete your replays now because they're getting more strict about that kind of stuff. And I was doing it for the last week or two, and now I'm looking at other musicians, and their streams are still out there with like plenty of covers in them and stuff. So I just went back and republished them all. I think you have like music playing in the background, like canned music that they can easily recognize, then you're going to be in a little bit more of a precarious situation. But like for us, I think maybe just doing our own cover, you feel like we're a little safer from that.
Actually, what it is you're doing a cover, and it's no different from you doing a cover and posting it on Spotify.
Right.
Because it's still copyrighted and it is still a recording. So, and you still have to get rights for that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're looking at that. And ASCAP and BMI, they probably may be coming down on them about that and looking out and saying, hey, look, you owe us some more money here.
Right.
And I know firsthand because I handled it for a few years at the bar, Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame bar. I handled it. With
the King.
ASCAP, and I know how much they pay.
Yeah.
I know how much, and at a live venue like that, it's based
Hmm.
on what the fire department has said. This number of people in here can be in here, and that's what the price is based off of that they charge. So just imagine what somebody who is open ended like Twitch or YouTube or somebody is going to have to pay. So that's why.
Well, here's Eric. Eric says this is out of the Twitch terms of service. With the exception of a live performance, if you perform a cover song on Twitch, please make a good faith effort to perform the song as written by the songwriter and create all without incorporating instrumental tracks. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yes, Don, I do use Coffee, Kofi. I'm on Coffee as well. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm on that.
What is Coffee? I'm not familiar with it.
It's like it's sort of like a Patreon. It's a weird domain name, which is why I stopped using it. It's just harder. It's like ko-fi.com, and people can go and make like a one-time donation, or they can sponsor you monthly. Yeah. So it's pronounced coffee.com, but it's like ko-fi.com, and they have some neat little bells and whistles. But at some point, it just gets too overwhelming. You know, you got Patreon, you got Coffee, you got buymeacoffee.com. You can sponsor on Haps. You can, it's just like how many things do I want to invest time in and maintain that are going to be worth it?
And the workaround for that I found is, keeping the username consistent.
Right.
So you can find me out there. I've never used Coffee, but you can find me everywhere else where you can pay me as Chris Gales Music.
Yeah, I saw that graphic that you put up earlier. That was pretty neat. Yep.
Yeah. I'm Chris Gales Music everywhere. This is what sits on the side of my tip jar right here.
Nice.
For those who don't say they don't have cash. And
I just got that. I got a little Venmo QR code to put by my tip jar.
Yeah. I went in and put
idea.
The three big ones out there.
Yep, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. There, I put them all on my link tree, and then I just direct that cchrislive.com. It just goes right to my link tree.
Yeah. My link tree is on this poster here. This particular one is what is outside, and it's a huge, that's why it took so long to load. It's a huge 24 by 36, 2 feet by 3 foot poster that they put outside the Rum Boogie Cafe whenever I'm on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
And I tell people, go take a picture of it, and in the process of you taking a picture of it, you will get the notification that, hey, this QR code is here. So, and I have a smaller one that I have sitting right there beside the tip jar also, and that's a link to my link tree.
There you go. I got a guy down the street who has a sign company, so he just made me one of those big, like, trade show signs with like the real heavy base, and it's got like my picture and my name, and then you got the code. Like the one code will take you to my Facebook page, and the other code will take you to my mailing list and all that fun stuff. Right. It's tough outdoors though. Sometimes it's a little top heavy, so if it's windy, it blows over.
Okay. But yeah, I've been wanting to get one of those for the stage beside me. Awesome. Cool.
Very cool. So when's your next show? You playing this weekend?
Yeah, man. I'm on stage today from 4:30 to 7:30. Then I have to go across town and play from 8:30 to 12:30. Then tomorrow morning I am at a wrestling event in Hernando, Mississippi.
Nice.
Outdoor. I'll be there from 11 to 1, and then I am back on Bill Street from 4:30 to 7.
So wait, today you're doing a 3-hour show, a short break, and then a 4-hour show?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hardcore. I try not to double book myself in any one day anymore, but it happens every once in a while. But
no, and
you find yourself just tired by the time you hit the end of that second show?
I pace myself. And I did that for the longest time. I did it for up to 7 days a week.
Wow.
For quite some time on Bill. I used to start at noon and get finished at 8 o'clock. Yeah.
That's a long day.
And based on how the crowd is turning over and coming in, sometimes, man, I would play 3 hours straight, three or 4 hours straight. up there. I used to have my guitars tuned down a whole step,
Right.
which saved my voice a lot. And
That's a good idea.
and fortunately, I'm a guitarist first. So when the voice starts to give out, um, I just make the solos longer. Just
Yeah, exactly right.
make the solos longer.
Eric says, "Don't get blisters on your fingers." Eric, you know how it is. You get the calluses. Once you get your calluses built up, then you're in good shape. See, I don't do much lead or like solo stuff. I'm pretty much a rhythm guitarist who can sing. So like it's hard for me to like stall and fill up space with like, I don't do like fancy guitar solos or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, the calluses actually can give out. The corners of them can get hooked up on a string and get pulled.
True.
And the remedy for this, and I was just telling Jairus Cook,
Mm-hmm.
the remedy for this, man, and I don't know if you knew about this, Neil, but the remedy for it is super glue.
Super glue, yep.
Super glue.
I had one for the longest time. My finger just sort of like split. It split underneath the callus, and then every time I played, it would like reopen. It would start to heal, and then I'd play a gig, and it would reopen. And one of my friends said the same thing. He's like, just put a little super glue on it, and son of a gun, in a week that sucker healed up.
Yep, super glue. Super glue is the secret. Super glue is the secret. Now, when I got really sick in 2015, and I was off for about a month. And I guess with the way the things went, I lost all my calluses. They literally fell off my fingers, man. They literally fell off. It was the weirdest thing. And it hurt so damn bad when I went back.
Yep.
Because that was when I was still playing pretty much 8 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I bet you built them back up real quickly, though.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I had to fight off putting the super glue on because they won't build up quite as quick with the super glue on. But I built them back up. I got them built back up.
Liquid Band-Aid. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Super glue was invented for that purpose.
Yeah, kind of. Super glue was invented for wound care. It was, so in a way.
For what?
Wound care.
Oh, wound care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did not know that. It's your educational haps tidbit for the day, right?
I'd like to know why that comment was. Okay.
What happened?
Now we get these weirdos in here from time to time. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate that
I didn't see that. I saw the Twitch spammer. I get the Twitch spammer in mine every once in a while, but
it's unfortunate that such a great artist is used in that manner, and people use it in that manner. And a lot of people don't even realize what they're doing. But yeah. But anyway.
Hey, isn't there wasn't there like a Haps store? I thought there was where you could go and buy like a mug or a hat or something like that. But now for the life of me, I can't. I thought that Peter and Pablo mentioned it at some point, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I think those people that had the mug, I think they wanted from bringing people onto the app that time they had that.
I remember that, but no, not you, Eric. There was some other. Hey, do you want Twitch followers? Go here or whatever. But I thought that they sent out a link to like a Haps store a couple emails ago, but I don't know. Maybe I imagined it because I can't find it. They should come out with one though. I'll go buy some stuff. I'll go buy some Haps swag.
Well, a couple of people were just using the logo and was just putting it on their own stuff.
Actually, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, all right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Somebody's at my Ring doorbell's going off. Somebody's at my door, so I'm gonna jump. But thanks for inviting me in to chat.
My pleasure, Chris. It's so good to see you, brother.
You too. Break a
Good to see
leg.
you. Doing well for you, man. We'll have to try to find a way to do a jam on here sometime.
That would be cool. That would be fun. I don't know if there's like might be some like lag issues or something, but that would be fun to work that out.
That really would be.
All right, Chris. Rock on.
All right, brother.